Here we go, right, a logger's camp, which is another good thing to build. You can set these out, they'll do it one at a time. They usually do it in the order that you place them down. So what they're going to do is they're going to go through all 4 of the huts, build them, and then they'll build the logger's camp. So I want to keep the logger's camp. You don't have to do this. You can put it all in amongst each other. It's entirely up to you how you arrange your own thing. But I just want to keep it fairly spaced out because I don't want all of the residential area to be in amongst all of this stuff. So I'm going to keep the logger's camp. Oh, that looks terrible, actually. That's better. I'll put it in beside the hunting one. That looks a bit better. So the loggers camp pretty much... Go on, get him. Yeah, go Ben. Ben's an animal. So he's just killed the little hoggy there. I think it's Ben. Yeah, Ben. Good lad. He's a good lad. Right, here you go. Right, there you go. So we've built one. So the first 2 people that can go in there, Fatkus can go in there, and Liam can go in there. So now we will be happy because when it comes to nighttime and the creepy crawlies and the monsters come out, we will have somewhere to stay safe, whereas the other ones here, because they have no home so far, they'll have a chance of being killed. So anyone without a home has a chance of being killed. If all the guards die, there's no one left to protect you. Pretty much, you're pretty fucking screwed. Here you go, you'll see now. So they've put some food, they've eaten some food. Now me and Marcus will go in there. And we actually have this one. So because Ben's sleeping by the bonfire, we'll chuck him in there with him. And then we'll add another one. James can go in there. So I'm sorry, Zach, at the moment, because you're so fucking strong and just fucking amazing, we haven't given you a home so far because you can only keep 2 in there. But as you can see here, more, you can upgrade it. So we need 10 skin and we need 10 wood, which isn't too hard to come by. But obviously, go on lads, go on. As you can see, skin, at the moment, you can eventually get to a point where you can rear and have animals in a little pen. You can have a pasture and stuff like that. You get a tannery. So eventually you'll start racking up a lot more skins, which you can turn into leather. But so far, the only way you get skins is during the nighttime and occasionally during the day, I'm pretty sure. So skins are very hard to come by in the early stages of the game. So you can't upgrade these. Every time you upgrade them, you can fit 1 more person in it. So at the moment, with all our buildings, we'll be able to fit 8 without upgrading anything. We have 5 so far. So unfortunately, Zach, you're a guard. So during the day, you'll be slept next to the bonfire, which should be fine. You should be fine regardless, because the nighttime you don't need protection because you are the protection. So if you die, we're fucked pretty much. They'll just ransack us and they'll destroy everything, which you don't want. Do not want that. Right, see, Zach, time to sleep. So Zach, poor old Zach's down there by himself because he has nowhere to go. But hopefully the builders are myself and Fatkus. We work, we're pretty good workers. We both got 2 on the intelligence, so we're pretty resourceful. We know what we're doing. You can upgrade everything as well. So like eventually you can give them little carts to carry around so they can carry more. You can give them tools, which makes them more productive. You can upgrade your characters as well. You'll see eventually a little arrow will come up above the character, which means you can upgrade it, and depending on what job they're in. So obviously if I got a guard, I'd want to put their strength up, or the second one up, their agility, because it will help with their ranged attacks. Normally I put the strength up to begin with because you don't want them dying and you want them killing the animals and anything that's trying to attack you quicker. We've got new boy coming in. 2 new boys coming in. They look exactly the same. That's not racist. They're coming straight in. Right, here we go. Let's accept them. Sometimes they don't want to work. They don't want to live in your thing. They want you to give them stuff. And what will happen, early stages of the game, you can't really give them anything because you don't have a lot to give. You need it. You can tell them to fuck off and you can ignore them and they'll just stay there until they just dissipate and just disappear eventually. But normally, I'll pause it quickly. Normally they ask for stuff, and if you give them something, eventually you'll get people asking for gems, but you don't have gems this early on, so you just tell them to fuck off. If they do come later on, normally they just steal my gems and they don't come back. They say, oh, we'll be back in 2 days, but they never come back. And some people ask for other stuff. They'll ask for skin, which I wouldn't recommend giving them because they'll leave you stuff. They'll leave you a little gift for giving them skin, which is quite cool. So as you see here, we've got 4 builders now. Now we're going to Yuta and Miog, which is not going to be Yuta no more. So the next person we have coming up is a comment left. These are all done in order. After Ben is Marcus is fat. Marcus is fat is one of them. So that's one guy. I've paused it just because I can keep going actually. I'll keep going, I'll risk it. I won't pay attention to what they're doing because I'm too busy renaming. Next up, we have Nate. So you boys, there we go. You've got a place to, so Zach, I'm sorry, I'm still not going to give you a house because you're really strong and you're a guard. You don't really need a house that badly. So Marcus is fat and Nate, the 2 newcomers, are going to be so happy because they have their own little thing. Don't go in there and start sexing, boys. All right? So we can assign them jobs. So once that logger cabin's built, like I said, they do it in order, so they'll build the last one. In which case, Zach, if no one turns up before then you can have a house. You will get a house eventually. And then we can build the logger cabin, and then we can get the other people to work. But so far, they just go into builders, which is good. It's very good to have a lot of builders. As you can see here, he's got a level 3 on intelligence, which means, what else has he got? Crippling blow, chance to disable enemy movement on strike, which is good. You want to look at these little abilities they have as well, especially for guards, because they can be very useful. Improved item crafting. So eventually he could be, well, obviously someone that crafts items is pretty, like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. You don't really need me explaining you how to do it. This first episode is going to be very, very boring, and I apologise in advance. This is nothing like Grounded, but we need to sort of stray away eventually and start playing some other games. We will still play Grounded. In the meantime, upload some stuff. Like I said, at the moment I'm travelling, which is why I'm playing this game and a mobile game, and sorry about the audio. It's obviously going to be a little bit echoey, a little bit different than what you're used to. It's because I'm using my camera. But yeah, just like some new little games here in between, some little indie games. This one's very cool. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't think it was good. A pilgrim from forest and land. Can you spare some food for my journey? So I give her 5 food, which I don't have. So I can ignore her and leave there. I can tell her, fuck off. Fuck off. That's it. Piss off. Go away. You're not welcome here anymore, taking our fucking food. I hope you die. Bitch. Right, anyway, let's just carry on. Right, so builders. There we go. We've got another hut. So here we go, Zach. You now have somewhere to sleep. Now they'll start building. Because you've got 4 builders, like I said, really useful to have a lot of builders. But sometimes you have to move the builders. Your guards will die. People will die in general. So you have to move the builders somewhere else. We'll move the builders to, I don't know, guards if all the guards die, like I said. Or we'll move them to other places. Like I'm going to put some as loggers because they'll build up a stockpile of loggers. There's a lot of other occupations you can give them. But it's good to have builders handy because obviously the more builders, the quicker you're going to build stuff. So as you can see, we've got 4 people on this job here, so they're going to be absolutely ruining that. You see, it's quite, even on fast forward as well, it's quite a slow game. Day 5. Day 5, we've been here for like nearly 20 minutes now, and we're only on day 5. So there you go, that's built. So we'll put a logger in there. Nate, you can be a logger. We'll use 1 logger for now. We don't need too much, because I normally want to build some stuff. So as you can see now, you can build more stuff. You can build a fishing dock, which gets us food, which is decent. A carpenter workshop, obviously we'll put Matey on it, who's good at building stuff. So put a fishing dock down just to help us get some food there. Pretty useful. They bring in food quite a lot. You'll find you'll need to upgrade these quite soon because you'll fill up. It only takes a certain amount of wood, which is annoying. Then you have to upgrade it, and if you do that, there's other places you can build stockpiles where you can upgrade more wood. And they start killing, blah 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 blah. So what I'm going to do for a minute is I'm not going to try and progress too much. I'm just going to build up a bit more of a, before I come back, because at the moment it's quite boring, there's not a lot going on. It's just early stages of the game, which if you are going to play it, it's fairly simple. So I'm going to stop it here. Stop it here for now. Like I said, if anyone else wants to be featured as an NPC and have the chance of being worked to the bone or being killed or sleeping and procreating in one of these little huts like Fatkus and Liam are currently doing, feel free to leave your comments down below. I will obviously get back to you, do it in order if I remember. If I don't remember, call me a cunt and I'll do it eventually. But yeah, go download it, play it for yourself if you want. This has just been a little intro just on how to actually play the game. I'm going to come back when I've obviously upgraded a bit more and stuff like that, and things are getting a bit more fun, because at the moment, like I said, it's very boring. So I hope you enjoyed this. I understand it's not going to have as many views as our other content, like our Grounded content, because most of you are subscribed for Grounded, but unfortunately we cannot play Grounded forever. We're going to continue playing Grounded every now and again, but I'm going to throw in some games like this, and obviously in like a month or so there's going to be traveling videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to thumbs up because it helps spread it to other people. We want to get more people like you guys, nice people on the channel watching all our content. These lads are going to work. Look at these lovely lads. These are all subscribers here. See, this is how we treat you. We work you to the bone. We work you to the bone. We feed you. We give you little sex huts. Love it. Absolutely love it. Isn't that right? What's your name? Get back here, boy. Ben. Isn't that right, Ben? But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, this is Bonfire 2 Uncharted Lands, I think it's called. And download it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.